Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to delve into a topic that touches many lives, yet often carries a degree of apprehension: cognitive decline in older adults. It's a natural part of aging for some, but what exactly does it entail, and when should we be concerned? As we age, it's common to experience subtle changes in our memory or processing speed. Forgetting where you put your keys occasionally, or taking a little longer to recall a name. These are often normal age-related shifts, but what happens when these changes become more pronounced, impacting daily life? That's where understanding cognitive decline becomes crucial. In this video, we'll explore what cognitive decline truly means, differentiate between normal aging and more significant issues, discuss the common causes, and most importantly, empower you with knowledge about how to support brain health and recognize when professional help might be needed. So let's begin our journey into understanding this complex yet vital aspect of healthy aging. 1. What is cognitive decline? First, let's define what we mean by cognitive decline. Cognition refers to our mental processes, including thinking, remembering, perceiving, and problem-solving. Cognitive decline, therefore, is a reduction in these abilities. It exists on a spectrum. On one end, we have normal age-related changes, which are typically mild and don't significantly interfere with daily activities. This might include slower processing speed, difficulty with multitasking, occasional word-finding difficulties. Then there's mild cognitive impairment, MCI. This is a stage between normal aging and more severe decline like dementia. Individuals with MCI have noticeable memory or other cognitive problems, but these problems aren't severe enough to impact their independence or daily functioning significantly. For example, they might forget recent events more often or have trouble following conversations, but they can still manage their finances, drive, and live independently. Finally, we have dementia. This is a more severe form of cognitive decline where the impairment is significant enough to interfere with daily life and independence. Dementia is an umbrella term encompassing various conditions, with Alzheimer's disease being the most common type. Other types include vascular dementia, Lewy body dementia, and frontotemporal dementia. The key differentiator here is the impact on daily functioning. 2. Common causes and risk factors. So, what causes cognitive decline, and what puts someone at higher risk? While aging is the primary risk factor, it's not the only one. Alzheimer's disease. This is the most prevalent cause of dementia, characterized by the buildup of abnormal proteins in the brain. Vascular dementia. This results from damage to blood vessels in the brain, often due to strokes or chronic conditions like high blood pressure and diabetes. Lewy body dementia involves abnormal protein deposits called Lewy bodies in the brain, affecting thinking, movement, and sleep. Frontotemporal dementia. This affects the frontal and temporal lobes of the brain, impacting personality, behavior, and language. Beyond these specific conditions, several lifestyle and health factors can increase the risk of cognitive decline. Uncontrolled chronic conditions, high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, and obesity can all negatively impact brain health over time. Lifestyle choices, smoking, excessive alcohol consumption, and a sedentary lifestyle are known contributors. Poor diet. Diets high in processed foods and saturated fats and lacking in fruits, vegetables, and healthy fats can be detrimental. Lack of mental and social engagement. Our brains thrive on new challenges and social interaction. A lack of these can contribute to decline. Sleep disorders. Chronic poor sleep, including conditions like sleep apnea, has been linked to increased risk. Head injuries. Repeated head trauma can also play a role. Genetics. While not a guaranteed factor, a family history of certain types of dementia can increase risk. 3. Recognizing the signs, when to seek help. Distinguishing between normal aging and something more serious can be challenging. Here are some key red flags to look out for, especially if they are persistent and interfere with daily life. Memory loss that disrupts daily life. More than just forgetting a name, this might be forgetting recently learned information, important dates, or asking the same questions repeatedly. Challenges in planning or solving problems, difficulty following a familiar recipe, managing bills, or concentrating on tasks. Difficulty completing familiar tasks, struggling with daily routines like driving to a familiar location or remembering the rules of a favorite game. Confusion with time or place, losing track of dates, seasons, or getting disoriented in familiar surroundings. New problems with words in speaking or writing. Difficulty following or joining conversations or struggling to find the right word. Misplacing things and losing the ability to retrace steps, putting items in unusual places and being unable to remember where they are. Decreased or poor judgment, making uncharacteristic decisions with money or personal hygiene. Withdrawal from work or social activities, losing interest in hobbies, sports, or social engagements. Changes in mood or personality, becoming confused, suspicious, depressed, fearful, or anxious easily. If you or someone you know is experiencing several of these symptoms, it's crucial to seek professional medical advice. Early diagnosis is key, as it can open doors to treatments that can manage symptoms, allow for planning, and potentially slow progression. 4. Promoting brain health. While there's no guaranteed way to prevent all forms of cognitive decline, there's a lot we can do to support our brain health and potentially reduce our risk. Think of it as building cognitive reserve. Stay physically active. Regular exercise, even moderate activity like brisk walking, improves blood flow to the brain and promotes new brain cell growth. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise per week. Adopt a brain-healthy diet. Focus on the Mediterranean diet or DASH diet principles. Plenty of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats like olive oil and nuts. Limit processed foods, sugary drinks, and unhealthy fats. Engage your brain. Challenge your mind with new activities. Learn a new language, play an instrument, do puzzles, read or take a class. Novelty and continuous learning are excellent for brain plasticity. Stay socially connected. Social interaction is vital for mental well-being and cognitive health. Maintain strong relationships with family and friends and participate in community activities. Manage chronic conditions. Work closely with your doctor to manage conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, and high cholesterol. These have a direct impact on brain health. Prioritize quality sleep. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night. If you suspect a sleep disorder, like sleep apnea, get it diagnosed and treated. Limit alcohol and avoid smoking. These habits are detrimental to brain health. Protect your head. Take precautions to prevent head injuries, especially if involved in sports or activities with a risk of falls. These are not just tips for older adults. These are habits we should strive to incorporate throughout our lives for overall well-being and a healthier brain. Understanding cognitive decline in older adults is not about instilling fear, but about empowering ourselves and our loved ones with knowledge. While some changes are a natural part of aging, recognizing the signs of more significant decline is crucial for early intervention and support. Remember, our brains are incredibly resilient, and by adopting a brain-healthy lifestyle, staying active, eating well, engaging our minds, and staying connected, we can significantly contribute to their health and vitality as we age. If you have concerns about your own cognitive health or that of a loved one, please don't hesitate to speak with a healthcare professional. Early conversations can make a profound difference. Thank you for joining me today as we explored this important topic. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content on health and wellness, and share it with anyone who might benefit. Stay curious, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.